He says when an elder falls into a pit, when an elder stumbles, he doesn't look forward, he looks back.
Yes, sir.
And
Why did I stumble?
Why did I stumble? And that is exactly what Samson Siasia is doing. The wily old fox that he is. He knows exactly what happened to Samson Siasia, to Austin Eguavosi. He's very, very, very desirous of avoiding a repeat of that. And that is why he has predominantly made sure that this team is drawn from players in the domestic league. So if these players do not show up, I'm sure he screened over 900 players. 900. He split his team into two. Took 23 to Tunisia for a two-legged friendly match.
Another set playing Super 6. And then he came back with another Super 6 and brought the Tunisian guys. And we saw the spectacle
of the... He has more than... in fact,
he has so many
an abundance of resources to choose from. So I have no fears whatsoever with Samson Sia's team.
All right, so I think what we need to do is to wish them the best of luck as they go to Gabon. We also need to warn you that Gabon are very decent at this level. They are reigning under-23 champions in Africa. Remember, they won that first edition of the CAF under-23 championship that held in Morocco in 20...
A lot of them have since graduated.
Of course. But then
the program is still there.
The program is still there. So it's not going to be an easy game for Siasia and his boy. But we wish them the best all the same and hope that they can go out there and deliver for Nigeria. And wish them safe journey as well. Go out there and get the result. But let's come now and go to Ghana. Our Flying Eagles are in Ghana. Played a 2-all draw in their first game against Ghana's under-20 team. Chidera is going to be missing from that game. A few other players will be missing as well. They picked up minor knocks, and the coach feels, look, this is a friendly game. I can rest some of my guys.
Absolutely, and it gives him the chance to look at other players as well. A friend of mine, the Ghanaian journalist that I know quite well, who's based in Ghana, said he watched that first game, that he was very, 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 in his own words, very, 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 very impressed with the Flying Eagles, with their ability, understanding of the game, the tactical awareness.
But they didn't win the game.
Yeah, no, but he was
Why is it very, 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 very? We didn't win the game.
The Ghanaian side. Ghana side is probably quality good.
Let me be honest with you. He's actually Nigerian who was born in Ghana.
Okay, so
but the guy is a Ghanaian passport.
Okay.
So his bias is, his sentiments are divided somewhat. But he was very pleased with the Nigerian team. That it was unfortunate the goals they conceded, but the fact that it was very clear that there was only one dominant team in the game. It was just a few mistakes. He hopes that he's thinking that the Nigerian technical coach can correct those mistakes, and they would. He wanted to go and watch the second game today. I've been unable to establish contact with him. Yeah,
second game tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry, tomorrow. I've been unable
artificial turf.
Yeah, he wanted to go and watch the training today, but I've been unable to establish contact with him. But from what you said, if the Chidera is missing, other players are missing. This is also another decent team that has a plethora of talent to pick from. So there will be no trouble with the junior teams.
All right, so we wish them the best of luck as well. Once again, we can only commend the Nigeria Football Federation for adequately preparing these Flying Eagles for the challenges that ahead of them on the continent and, of course, at the Under-20 World Cup. They need to, qualify first from Africa and then go on to the world stage. All right, let's come quickly now and talk about a tournament that is already ongoing in Niger and talk about our Golden Eaglets. There's so much in the name. We call these guys Golden Eaglets, and they've ever been living up to the name. They've won under 17 world title about four times, and they're looking good every time, and that's because they are called Golden. And tomorrow they could be through to the under 17 World Cup, even after their second match at the championship, because tomorrow they play their second round of games, and they're playing against Guinea, and that's a very dicey game. Well, the fixtures shown on your screen: Nigeria is playing Guinea, that's Group A. Zambia will be playing Niger. Zambia and Guinea. Zambia lost to Guinea 1-0 in the first game. Nigeria beat Niger 2-0, so it's a game of two winners. You win your game tomorrow, you are through to the World Cup, for me, because it gives you a ticket to the semi-finals, which will be good enough for you to get to the World Cup. So it's a massive encounter tomorrow, Nigeria-Guinea, Cosmos.
Yeah, very massive. You have to look at the fact that they are the world champion. Of course, they almost got it in the last 10 rounds, but they came second behind the Ivory Coast. So against the Guineans that actually won their game very slimly against the Zambians, it's really going to be a good one. Yeah, I hope so. They should, if they win that, they will be the first country in Africa to qualify for the World Cup. And of course, the defending champion has to be there. So if they can try...
Has to be? Well, you had the Nations Cup?
I'm not talking Super Eagles now.
You said defending champions have to be there.
Wait, that is for Africa.
Okay.
But the defending champion, imagine if a World Cup champion does not go to the World Cup.
It has happened before. I mean, and we're talking about the Eaglets now. And for those of you that have been asking that you want to see what they look like in Niger, these are the pictures coming through. Dumado Konta has done a very good job for us of getting this picture. First game against the host. Against the host. And they're pretty decent side. Pretty decent side.
The truth about it, let's be candid. The Nigerian Under-17 team, or the Nigerian Under-17 project, is the most successful youth football project in the world. It is not, no question. Nigeria has won more Under-17 titles than Brazil, than Spain, than Brazil. More titles than Brazil.
Winning.
We've won more titles than Brazil. We've won more than Spain, and it is on record.
We are going to open another session.
No, let me make his point.
Yes. It is very clear that we have won more titles at this level than some of the best playing football, more than Germany, more than Spain, more than Brazil. So where is the argument?
What has it got to do?
I said at Under-17 level.
Afterwards.
At Under-17 level. However, we have not translated that into success. That is not the problem. Linking that success
that is why I said
from
it's
the
not for
Under-17 to the
argument.
Under-20. It is not for argument that at Under-17 level, you want to look at your record?
No.
I know. So if you know what you're arguing.
Hold on, Cosmos. What point is trying to raise is that at this level, we are easily the most successful team in the world. No doubt about it.
I wasn't speaking Greek.
But you can argue.
Afterwards, what has happened afterwards?
But you can argue about what impact those successes have had on the other national teams, under 20, under 23, and the Super Eagles. But there's no argument about the fact that at this level, we are hugely successful. Although people will look at you and tell you that we've been winning through some other means before. But this experiment with the last set of the Eaglets and this set will allow us to give a lot of credit to the NFF. From Sane Lulu down to Aminu Megiri for how they've graduated the team from under 13 to under 15 to under 17. This next set of guys too came from under 13, under 15, under 17. So there's
a project, there's a structure that shows that we're doing something right.
We're getting it right at this point. But previously, that's what I don't know.
All right. So tomorrow they play against Guinea. Victory over Guinea tomorrow will push them into the Under-17 World Cup that will be taking place in Chile later this year. We wish Emmanuel Amunike and his crew, we wish them the best of luck. And the boys, let them go out there and do this for Nigeria. Let's wrap up this segment very quickly by talking about club football in Nigeria. Kwara United, no arguments about it. They are back in the top flight. They'll be playing in the Premier League next season. But the interesting story is that our good friends, who are also a partner with us on Channels TV, Owu Sportswear, are spreading. They will be kitting Kwara United in the Premier League next season. And for me, what started like a joke, I mean, talking about Owu kitting teams in the league, started like a joke, is expanding by the day. Now, a whole lot of clubs in the Premier League, in the National League, in the Amateur League, I've signed up to OWU. We know that Channels Club is also signed up to OWU anyway, but it's expanding, and I think I have a dream. National team one day.
No, well, I spoke to Barrister Tunji Brown sometime last year, and he said actually his dream is to kit a national team.
Now that we're even looking for a kit sponsor.
Hold on, is to kit a team at the Africa Cup of Nations. It might be Nigeria, it might be Guinea, it might be any, but he wants to get his brand onto the African continent. And slowly but surely, he's taking over the Nigerian Premier League, taking over, domestic football. Who says he cannot move on to the African continent? And that is why I think maybe he made a mistake. At least we have Dolphins, we have Kano Pillars, teams on the continent. Maybe he should have gone further to get a kitting contract with one of these clubs on the continent. They would have further been brand ambassadors for him, taking him to the continent. But I'm sure he's thinking of that as well. But it would have been fantastic.
Because those teams on the continent already have existing sportswear.
If you offer them something more interesting, they can always take it.
I think that's the challenge for him, to get them or get some of these things that you are kitting to win continental tickets, and then they are able to take it up from there. All right, that's a huge one. But we're happy for him, and we hope that he continues to move on and go on from strength to strength. But that's a good one for Owu and teams in the top flight in Nigeria. Guys, I must thank you so much for your time. We're still going to come to your tweets later on, Don't stop sending those tweets. We'll create time to read them as we go along on Sports Tonight. But before I allow you to go, Tunde, what's the update around